Awesome, awesome. I'm really excited to have everyone here today. If you are a life insurance agent or you're trying to build something real, but sometimes it feels like nobody sees your effort. I know how it feels like, right? I know how that feels like when you try to do things and it just feels like your efforts are wasted, right? So if that's your case, then this video is for you. Because in this video, I'm going to show you the three secrets that changed everything for me as an entrepreneur. So sit back and relax and let's enjoy this video together. Okay, so when I started as an entrepreneur, right, in Canada, I came into Canada in 2019. And in 2019, when I came in, it was a different ball game, right, for us. I jumped into the insurance industry and everything changed for me, right? Because it was a new lesson for me. I had to learn new it was all new because my background has always been in HR and business. I also had some accounting background. But these three truths are the things that really changed everything for me. So if you're trying to build your business, you're trying to build anything with confidence and purpose, then I believe that you would enjoy everything that we're going to talk about today. But I didn't have a lot of direction. That's the main thing, right? I didn't have a lot of direction. And, being a new immigrant, there's a lot that you have to deal with. Emotionally, your transition, you starting a job and starting all over again. You know, I quickly realized that success wasn't about sales, or neither was it about having the numbers, because I became immediately very successful as an insurance agent, right? The first year, within the first 9 months, I had already hit six figures. But I realized that it was about alignment. It was about really understanding why I was doing what I was doing and who I really was called to be. That was the only thing, and the people I was really called to serve. Because it's not about yourself, right? It's about the people you are called to serve. When you understand that purpose is important, right? It changes everything for you. But I learned these three things the hard way. And I went through a lot of rejections, I went through a lot of trials. Also, I went through a lot of growth in the whole process, right, of becoming who I am today. And I'm not yet there, So I want to share them with you today, at least for you to have a good understanding of how you can lift yourself up no matter where you find yourself today. I had a lot of insurance agents reach out to me and they tell me they are struggling with their businesses. I have a lot of startup entrepreneurs who say they cannot go full time because right now, whatever they are going through in their 9 to 5, it's balancing off things. But the truth is that whether you go full time or you go in a transitional way, it doesn't matter. What matters most is, as an entrepreneur, right, you need to understand the game. You need to understand the purpose of why you're doing what you're doing, especially if you want to last long in this game. So the first thing I realized early enough was that I wasn't sent to everybody. That was the first thing I realized, that I was not sent to everybody. And the earlier you realize this, the better. Because when I started as an entrepreneur, I was trying to talk to everybody. In my first year as an insurance agent, I tried to talk to everybody. I tried to market my product and service to everybody. I tried to be the advisor for everybody. But guess what? When you're talking to everybody, you're talking to no one. Anyone who had ears that I was pitching to them at that moment, right? They will realize that this person maybe is not just really talking to me. But one thing I realized early enough is that when you talk to everybody, guess what? You're talking to nobody. And you connect with nobody. Your message is going everywhere. So you need to understand the people you're sent to. If you look at everybody in history, Martin Luther, Malcolm X, every person, even Jesus Christ, was sent to a particular people. Everyone who was successful in life, they targeted a certain people. So it wasn't until I got clear on this, who was I meant to serve? Am I serving immigrant professionals? Am I serving families who want to build wealth right away? Am I serving immigrants who are just trying to navigate their way around Canada? Or am I serving professionals who are trying to navigate their way around the financial systems here in Canada? These are the things that shifted everything for me, because when there's clarity, guess what? You attract the right people, and at least you repel confusion once there's clarity. So the day I stopped trying to be everywhere and I started trying to focus my time on my tribe, everything changed. My business grew. I was more deliberate about the people I was meant to talk to. My confidence grew. I understood their problems. I started saying their language. I started saying their message. I started speaking to their pains. And my message became stronger. Listen, if you try to talk to everybody, you're going to get frustrated. This is why most of you, your one market, stop picking your calls. This is why most of your family members don't want to come visit you, because they feel you're going to pressure them into something. So if you're still trying to reach everyone, I want you to pause this very moment and ask this simple question: who am I really called to help? Because when you find out that your tribe, right, your tribe, the people you're sent to, when you find out that they are waiting for you, it changes everything. And when you find your purpose in business, it changes everything for you. You become more passionate. You become more hungry. You want to hit more. You want to hit more of your goals. You are passionate. Everything just drives you every time, because you know the people you are meant to serve. The second thing that changed everything for me is that you can't please everybody. This took me a while to realize this. You can't please everybody. Don't try to please everybody. I remember early in my career, right? People used to tell me at that time that they used to tell me things, right? Like, Ajiri, why are you doing too much? Ajiri, why are you online? Ajiri, why are you talking about insurance so passionately? Why are you doing this? Like, is this your father's business? Why are you always online? Why are you so passionate about what you do? At first, it got me thinking. I was wondering, like, why do I really want to do all of these things, right? I started thinking within me if it made a lot of sense to just go all out. Sometimes you want to tone it down because of what people are saying. You want to try to fit in, you want to sound like everybody. But guess what? If you try to sound like everybody, you're going to lose your voice. So when I realized that you cannot please everybody, it changed everything for me. Listen, don't try to please everyone. You are not created to please everyone. You are not created to make everyone happy with you. You are created to make an impact. And when you live a life for validation, guess what? You lose direction. When you live for purpose, guess what? You gain peace. This is why it's important for you to really understand why you are here. Some people won't like you, and that's okay. No matter how you try to please everyone, there are people who will never like you, right? And guess what? Those people who don't like you, don't bother yourself. You are not sent to them. So keep showing up for those who you are meant to serve. Keep showing up for those who you are meant to serve. Because at the end of the day, the people who you are meant to serve, guess what? Everything you do will resonate with them. So the second thing is for you to understand your true purpose. The third thing is for you to identify your true purpose. This is the big one. So when I finally identified my purpose, everything within me changed. It changed everything for me. A lot of people still do not understand their purpose in life. And I understand. Sometimes life can be like that, so much activity. So I realized my purpose wasn't just to sell policy, it was to empower people to make better financial decisions. This is to show how immigrants could build wealth and create legacy also was one of the things that drove me. And I said, okay, I need to leave a mark here. I need to ensure that at least I'm helping people live in abundance. So it changed everything for me. So once I understood that, I stopped chasing people and people started finding me. So I started speaking to the things that matters most. So when you align with purpose, guess what? You become valuable. And your purpose will always bring value to people, not bring others down. There are people who always focus on bringing people down. If your purpose is to bring others down, then you don't have a purpose. You cannot bring others down to grow and you feel that you will sustain your wherever you are. People will always try to use you, and people who don't know their purpose, guess what? Other people who know their purpose will use you. And when you operate in the direction without purpose, you will misuse your energy. This is why you don't get motivated. This is why you're not inspired to do things. Because you lead with compassion when you have your purpose. You lead with confidence. Also, you lead with conviction when you understand your purpose. So, the truth is that without purpose, right? Without purpose, abuse is inevitable. This is why you need to understand that everything that was created for a purpose. Everything that was created for a purpose. So you yourself as a human, you have a purpose. So you are not for everybody. You need to find your tribe. You can't please everyone. You need to stay focused on your purpose. When you walk in purpose, guess what? You will always be valuable. Because purpose attracts provision. Purpose attracts the right people. Purpose gives you the direction every day. Purpose gives your pain meaning when you understand purpose. It's important, really, to have a strong sense of purpose no matter what. No matter what. And if this message actually resonates with you, and you're an insurance agent, you're a coach, you're an entrepreneur, and you're looking for a tribe. You're trying to show up for a tribe. You're looking for a community that will not judge you, that will not pull you down, that will give you a sense of clarity, confidence, and a system that will work for you. Then I want to invite you to my next Attract More Clients challenge. It's coming up pretty soon. The date will be announced. But for now, right, I want to invite you to join our community. Our community, we support one another. We want every person, part of our community, to grow, right? We want you to be influential. We want you to understand your true purpose. And we want you to find your voice. Because when you find your voice, people will not put you down. Listen, there are many of you who have been oppressed in your place of work. There are many of you who have been oppressed in the environment where you are. You feel you're doing everybody a favor. You want to please your boss. You want to please the people ahead of you so that they do not blacklist you. That is secret fear. That is secret intimidation. And a lot of people are operating in secret intimidation and they don't know it. Right? You need to wake up and you need to find your voice. Listen, there's a day you're going to look back and you look at your young face and say, no, this face is old now. What did I achieve on this planet? And you're going to start looking back, regretting all the actions you should have taken. The biggest regret is not the actions you took, it's the actions you didn't take. So why are you keeping yourself in that place? Why are you keeping yourself there? Why are you delaying your purpose when you have something big inside of you? You need to wake up today. If you're an entrepreneur, you need to find your voice. You need to find your tribe. You need to join the right community that will help you grow. You need to understand your voice. You need to understand your purpose. And you need to Accept it early enough that you're not sent to everybody. The people you're sent to are looking for you, but you need to make yourself findable. You need to let those people find you. And by showing up online is one of the ways. By giving value to your immediate environment is one of the ways. If you're interested in joining our community, I want you to send me a DM and I'll add you to the WhatsApp community where you can learn more. You can connect with people who are like-minded, who are heading somewhere, who are trying to find their voice. And I tell you the truth, it's going to change everything for you. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. Thank you.